started my career 2 decades ago. I finished my MBA in finance and marketing, and joined my job in marketing. The first job with Puravankara, about a year and a half, and then BPO was a big thing those days, and that's how I joined a company called First Advantage for about 2.5 years, and then I joined Accenture, which is my longest stint of 10 years, and that's where I got into recruitment side. Played multiple roles there, got a lot of learning there. And after that, I moved on to Brilio as their India TA head, about a year and a half. And then I was with Mindtree for about a year and a half, global TA operations head. And currently with Affine, from last 3.5 years, which is into data analytics. I think this is the industry that everyone's talking about, data analytics and generative AI. So, it's really exciting to work with this organization and in this particular role and get to know what fascinating things are happening in the world now. We look at the potential that they carry, right? The attitude that they carry, right? So these are some of the things that will help us in molding them and shaping them, because we don't want someone who's coming with a pre mindset. When they're joining an organization, we want people who are open minded, who are adaptable, who are able to think beyond, right? We don't want people who will just listen and do what is being told to them. We want thinkers, right? And that's where we look at the thinking mindset, the problem solving mindset. They don't have to be right all the time, but at least they should be able to start thinking in that direction. We look at people who are actually thinking, right? So especially we look at people who are asking questions, right, rather than just answering questions, because that's where we understand their curiosity, whether they're really serious about a particular role, which kind of direction they want to go to. I really look at the kind of questions that they ask. Just telling them that I need this outcome will not help, because if they're not able to do it, that means something is wrong, either competency, ability, or there is some personal problem that they're facing. And then you have to see how you can help them in any of those so that they're able to perform better, right? So everyone's got their own sweet spots, sweet times when they can deliver, or they probably lacking recognition, lacking motivation. So you need to figure out what is the trigger point which is not enabling them, or if they have a potential capability but there is something else that's required. So I think the leadership has to step down as a mentor or a coach to coach that particular person. Belongingness that needs to come in, that caring factor from the leader needs to come in, and then what needs to be achieved as a team. So the moment that those things are done, I've seen that people automatically take accountability, ownership, and they never come back complaining later. Current culture of work from home, or remote work, I think this is somewhere going to deplete the new leaders, right? Because like he
Yes.
rightly said, you
Yeah.
need to be with people, talk to them, observe them, see them in action to learn as to become a leader, right? They don't want to really wait for 30s, 40s, 50s to start living. They want to live right now on the go. Every candidate has a very different need, so you should have a kind of a offer letter which will have, you want to work 8 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, you pick it up and you get compensated accordingly. Something which is more customized for everyone. Who works hard, probably gets more reward, and people who work less, they get rewarded accordingly. The moment you're working as a consultant, you have your own GST. Anything that you're spending, you claim
Yeah.
GST. I think it's very, very important for leader to continuously learn and adapt for their own survival and also for the organization. I think it's very, very important as a human being, even if they're 50, 60, 70, doesn't matter. They have to constantly keep innovating, constantly challenging their limits. I think one of the key skills that's going to be there important is adaptability. It's very important for you to take breaks and spend time with yourself. Don't fear, just get started. You'll automatically figure out in the first 1 year, 2 years. Don't forget to live your life. You also have a life.